Hello students, today in this video I will discuss the second experiment in which you will make use of meter bridge. The aim of the experiment I have written here to determine the resistance of a given wire using meter bridge and hence determine the specific resistance of its material. This is the aim, that you have to find out unknown resistance of the wire and specific resistance of its material. The apparatus for performing the experiment is mainly, you can see here, this is meter bridge. Meter bridge I am showing. In meter bridge, you can observe there are L-shaped metal strips. This is L-shaped metal strip. This is second L-shaped metal strip. This is a straight strip. On L-shaped metal strips as well as on the straight strip, you can observe terminals are provided to make the connections. And here a scale is, meter scale is given, over which you can see this is a thin wire which is stretched. This is 1 meter long wire. So this is actually a meter bridge which you have to use in this experiment. Apart from this, many other things will be required. As you can see, this is a cell which you have to use for supplying the current. This cell is Leclanché cell. In Leclanché cell, you can observe here electrolyte is filled. This is NH4Cl. Then inside this electrolyte you are seeing there is a porous port. Inside the porous port there is a carbon rod. This carbon rod will act as a positive terminal, and this is the zinc rod which I am holding in my hand. This will act as the negative electrode or negative terminal. So while performing the experiment, you will insert it inside this NH4Cs solution. Here the port which I am using is a plastic port, but in place of plastic port, you can see in the market or in the lab also that glass ports are also available for making the Leclanché cell. Then you will make use of this galvanometer. Galvanometer will detect the presence of current or absence of current, because in this experiment you have to locate the position of null point. So if galvanometer needle is pointing at 0, then no deflection in galvanometer will indicate that no current is passing through the galvanometer, and null point will be located with the help of this galvanometer. Then one-way key you will be using, which you have already used in Ohm's law experiment and in many other experiments also you will use. This is the plug here. When you insert the plug, current will be switched on, and when you take out, current will be switched off. Then you will be making use of this. This is jockey. Jockey you will slide over the wire of meter bridge to locate the position of null point. Then this resistance box you will use. In resistance box, various plugs are provided. All these plugs during the experiment you have to keep very tight, and in front of each plug a number is indicated. That is indicating that by taking out the plug, how much resistance will be introduced in the circuit. When you take out the plug, then whatever number is written in front of this plug, that much resistance you will be capable of introducing. Suppose you have to introduce is resistance, say 4 ohm. So here you can observe 2 and 2 is written. So 2 plugs you will take out. The sum of 2 and 2 is 4. So 4 ohm resistance will be inserted in this circuit with the help of this resistance box. These are the main things which you will be requiring in performing the experiment. Then you see the circuit diagram here. This circuit diagram you can observe. One thing is left that I am completing, a cell and a key is also there. This is 1 meter long wire I have shown. One end of this wire we have connected to positive terminal of the cell, negative of this cell we have connected to a key, and key we have connected to the other terminal on the L-shaped metal strip. In between these two terminals you will connect the resistance box, and in between these two you will connect a unknown resistance wire, and at the center terminal you will connect a galvanometer, and galvanometer you will connect to jockey. This is the symbol for jockey. Now you see, in this diagram you are observing I have written P, Q, R and X. As this meter bridge is based on Wheatstone bridge, and in Wheatstone bridge we have studied when the bridge is balanced, then the four resistances are related to each other by the relation P upon Q is equal to R upon S. The same thing will be applicable here. That's why I have written P, Q, R, and in place of S I have taken X. So you will move the jockey over this wire by switching on the current. Say you insert the plug here and move the jockey, somewhere you will get null point. So when null point you are getting means this bridge, meter bridge is balanced, and when bridge is balanced the relation P upon Q is equal to R upon X, that will be valid. P means the resistance of this part of the length of the wire. So that, because here null point I have indicated it's coming at position where the length of the wire is L, that's why resistance of L length in place of P I have substituted rho L upon A. The remaining length of the wire will also offer certain resistance, that is say Q. So value of Q I have written rho 100 minus L upon A is equal to R upon X. Here rho and A will cancel out. So from here you will get the formula for X as 100 minus L upon L into R. Once you find out the value of X, then specific resistance you can find out by using the formula rho is equal to R into A by L, you know, but in place of R I have taken X A by L. A means area of cross section of the wire. Since the area of cross section is circular, pi r square, that's why here I have written X into pi r square by L, and R can be written as D by 2. That's why if diameter is known, then we can use this formula also. X pi as it is, in place of R we can substitute D by 2. So D square by 4L, this will be the formula. Rho is equal to X pi D square by 4L. So by making use of this formula you will find out the value of rho. But for determination of the diameter you have to make use of screw gauge, which you have already studied in lower classes. In screw gauge, this is a screw gauge which you have to use for determination of the resistance of the wire. This is the wire whose resistance you want to calculate. Thin wire will be provided to you. And in case of screw gauge, you have studied least count of screw gauge is 0.001 centimeter or 0.01 millimeter. So that also we shall use to find out the diameter. Here in the table you can observe, suppose you take a wire and insert that wire, thin wire, in between these 2 points, and then make this wire tight. Then you take the reading of main scale and reading of circular scale at the reference line. Suppose on main scale you get 0, circular scale division coinciding with the reference line is 45. So, for finding the observed diameter, this formula you will use. Mean scale reading is 0 plus 45 into least count 0.001. So, that will give you 0.045. Like this, at different positions when you will fit the wire, diameter will be known. Mean observed diameter, then you will calculate, and then corrected diameter. Consider say 0 error is nil. So, whatever will be the mean observed diameter, same will be the corrected diameter. Whatever length of the wire you will be using, that much length you will measure with the help of scale. So, here suppose I take length of the wire as say 50 centimeter. So, length is known, resistance will be known. After doing the experiment, diameter will be known. So, by putting in this formula, you can find out the value of specific resistance. Now, I will show you how we can connect the various elements and how we shall check the circuit whether it is correct or not. For this, concentrate on this circuit. You see here, I have made the connections as I have shown in the circuit diagram. This is the wire of the meter bridge. Its one end is connected to the positive terminal of the cell. The negative terminal of the cell is connected to key. This is the key which has been connected to negative terminal, and then it is connected to the other end of the wire. Then you can see this is the resistance box which I have connected in between these two terminals, and in between these two terminals I have connected the thin wire whose resistance we want to determine. And at the center, as here galvanometer is connected, the same I have connected here, and this is the jockey which is attached. This jockey we shall move over this wire to determine the position of null point. But before performing the experiment, you have to check whether the circuit is correct or not. So, for this, first you will touch the jockey at the starting end of the wire, and you will see the direction of deflection in the galvanometer. You can see it is towards your left side, and when we touch on the other end, the deflection direction will change to the right. So, if you are getting direction in two different directions in the galvanometer on touching the jockey on the starting end of the meter bridge wire, then on the other end of the wire, and you get the deflection in two opposite directions, then your circuit is correct. After this, you will take out some resistance from the resistance box. You will take out a plug to introduce the resistance. You will not take out, you will introduce the resistance by taking out the plug. Say you have introduced 7 ohm, and you will touch the jockey at different positions, and you will locate the null point where galvanometer will show no deflection. Suppose when you introduce 7 ohm resistance, then null point is at 55.3. When you introduce 10 ohm resistance, null point is at 64. centimeter length. When 12 ohm is introduced, then 68.5 is the position of null point. And when 14 ohm is introduced, then 69.5 is the length of the wire where you are getting the null point. So if L is known, then 100 minus L you can calculate, and value of R and L, 100 minus L is known. So from this formula, you can calculate the value of X. Then you can find out the mean X also. Mean X if known, length is known by cutting the wire from the meter bridge. You can measure its length by simple scale. Say it is 50 centimeter. Diameter you will find out with the help of screw gauge. And if diameter, length and X are known by using the formula rho is equal to X pi d square by 4L, you can determine the value of specific resistance.